Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. We have just finished up morning chores. We are at the farrowing barn, and that is where we're going to be hanging out pretty much all day. We've got some cleaning to do. When you have these mamas in here for 8 weeks, there's a lot of manure buildup, and we're not really moving them around. But when we have them in a spot like this, we do some cleaning. So fortunately, most of the pigs usually use just one area. So this side of her pen is obviously where she's using the bathroom. So it's not as bad. We haven't had rain in a long time, so I'm gonna fill up some of these wallows today as well. But fortunately, without the rain, the only good thing about that is most of the poop is dry. And it's a lot easier to clean up poop when it's dry than when it's wet. We do have some rain this afternoon, thank goodness, so we are gonna work this morning to get these pens cleaned up. These groups have about 3 to 4 weeks, some of them, some a little bit longer. This is Betty White's crew. And we get the question, how much do you feed the piglets? Well, I don't think there's an exact number that you need to go by, but for us, we try to make sure there's at least 1 cup for each piglet on the ground. Right now, they're eating off the ground, as you can see. We don't want to put 15 separate bowls in here, and it's just fine if they're eating off the ground. We got this little guy over here cleaning up Mom's scraps. You picking up all those for Mom? She's spilling some. But we did get that question, so we try to at least make sure there's 1 cup out per pig. Here's Penny's group over here. A little bit skittish. Hey, I'm not coming to steal your food. We're just coming to check you guys out this morning. We're gonna clean up your pens. So you definitely tell everybody is happy. They're still nursing from Mom, so they do not need a ton, but they'll start eating solid food about 2 weeks old. Some a little longer, some a little less. You can see her manure spot is basically up here along the edge. So pigs are clean, pigs are smart. They normally go to one spot and use the bathroom, so that makes cleanup easier. If you have to have a stagnant pen or a permanent spot for them, it's a little easier to clean up. You can see we've got the wallow filling up here. This is willow beans. These are a little bit younger. You can see we've got their feed out back here, but they're more interested in nursing this morning. But if the piglets don't eat it, I promise you it won't go to waste. Moms will definitely clean that up. So, and here's our last group of willows, and we got a little baby that got stepped on this morning. You see that ginger one tenderly walking on its foot. We'll check her out. She's not bleeding, but when they move their foot like that, you can tell they're hurt. So sometimes that does happen, and that stinks for the piglets, but they'll get in Mama's way sometimes, and Mamas aren't the most careful at times, and she got stepped on this morning. But they're eating up, finishing breakfast. We're gonna move the hose over here to fill up this wallow. I can see you've been down in there, a little bit muddy this morning. You're gonna get some rain, that will help cool things down. So anyway, we're gonna grab the tractor, maybe some kids, move these hoses around, get these wallows filled up, and we're gonna clean out the inside of the barn. We'll show you how we do that here in just a minute. All right, I was gonna say we got 2 pens done, but technically they're not done, they're just raked. We're working on filling up this last wallow here. But something you'll notice, if you can see these piles, these pigs are smart. Basically, every pile is around the outside of the pen, not in the middle, and away from where their house. I was gonna say where they live, but their house in the barn. So the pigs are smart. They get a bad rap for being stinky animals, but they are very smart and very clean. So we've got these 2 pens raked up. We're gonna head over to the other side, get those all raked up, and then we'll get the tractor and start taking all the manure to the compost pile. Y'all can't have my rake. I need the rake. You just picking it up for me? Thank you. Guess it's mid-afternoon snack time. All right, that job is done. The only good thing about little rain is we don't really have to mow around the fences, although we got this huge weed growing right here. But the fences are maintaining a good charge. I would much rather have to mow than not have grass, but that's just what we have right now. So that's what we're dealing with. But anyway, there's one last job in the barn. We've got the outside clean, and I do just want to verify in Willow's pen over there, she had poop not just along the edge, in the middle. So I guess my statement was just a general statement. Ooh, looks like they're eating now. It's a wall full of butts. But if your pig is not pooping around the edges, it's okay. I didn't want you to think that, man, his pigs always poop towards the edge, away from the house. For the most part, they do. But in the wintertime, when it's cold and they don't want to go outside, they'll probably poop in the house, and we'll have to clean that out. But last job we have, super dusty. It's a barn, I get it. But I like to come in here with the hose and spray some of this dust down. And that is what we're gonna do. Hey, Bean. Like I said, super dry, dust everywhere. That's another reason I love this hose reel. We get to pull it around to fill up the wallows. We pull it around to clean out the barn. And like I said, I know it's not a big deal, but I do like to keep it clean, so every time we lean up against this, we're not full of dust. So let's get this inside rinsed out. Okay, just a quick, simple rinse. Love, love, love these hose reels. Make our life so much easier at the barn. I don't want to make mud, but I just want to knock that dust off of everything. And obviously it's not a full clean, but just knocking that dust down for the pigs. So anyway, the barn is done for today. We might as well check out Piglets before we leave though. We've got Betty White, and these are the oldest ones in here. Everyone is crashed out for a noon nap, I guess. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Did I wake you up? Come on. Everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to see you. We got to get Brooklyn Isaiah out here a little bit longer. Come here. Come on. Come on, pigs. Come on, pigs. Come on. Come on. It is way too early to be taking a nap already. Come on. Come here. There you go. There you go. Everybody wants to see you. They don't want to see me cleaning manure. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, see, it's not so bad. That's not so bad. Everyone is growing well, getting real stocky. Really like the look a lot of these pigs, all the litters, really. And it's hard to compare because we got the younger litters and then these older ones start to really get stocky and pudgy and they're like, wow, they look good, but they're just older. Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty, how you doing? Life is good, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, as long as them babies leave you alone for a little bit. You only got a couple more weeks. So there's Betty. Let's check out Penny's. Oh, look at you all. Just hanging out with Mom? Yeah? Hey. Another really great looking litter. A lot of people love the ginger. A lot of people like solid, striped, spotted. Once you start having pigs, you end up wanting to have one of each of them. So they all look real good. You guys loving Mom today, aren't you? Hey, Penny. How you doing? Piglets are looking great. Let's go over here and check out willow beans. Oh, here we go. It is a little chillier today. It's probably just getting into the 70s. So they're enjoying. Look at this butt up in the air right here. What are you doing? That's that real tiny little baby that we had. Who she's doing very well. Crashed out. Good morning. Yeah. I want to touch them, then they'll jump. I knocked you down off the top. You are all ears. Yes. So this is willow beans. Look at that snout. It's not much better than a pig snout. Hi. 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 So everybody's warming up and doing well. Willows have these two. There's two of them that got stepped on. Oh, I almost tripped over the fence. So they've got some sore hooves. I think they're the ones inside. We'll keep an eye on them. But when these mamas are walking around and they've got 7, 8 piglets trying to nurse, sometimes that happens and they'll get stepped on. For the most part, we've never had an issue like anything permanent damage, but obviously it hurts when you got a lot of weight on that little surface area of a hoof and then it's going down onto these little hooves. But hey, Willa, look at that mud. But anyway, we've got everybody's area clean. Wallows are full. We're expecting some rain this afternoon, which will be nice. We need it. Like I said, we haven't had the best pastures this summer because it's been so dry, but everyone is getting along and doing just fine. So this area is cleaned up. We may do it 1 or 2 more times before the pigs move out of here. Got another snout. Oh, this is the itty bitties. Found a new butt to lay on. Look at you. Look at you. So that's what you got to do when you've got pigs in an area permanent. And by the way, you'll never get every piece of manure out of there, so just get the most you can. And like, I don't know if you saw it or not, they were already dropping more for us, and we'll get that next time. So barn is pretty much cleaned out, knocking some of that dust down. Piglets are doing well, moms are doing well. We are having a great day. We hope you are having a great weekend where you are at. We appreciate you following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video.